Distance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things are mine. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms and shout out to the E's, man. We talking about love today. I don't have a love sound though, but this is the Black Pill podcast, people. You know, I gotta test my sounds in the beginning. Yeah, man, we in here, man, and we're here to stay. Shout out to you if you tuned in. Today we have a different kind of episode. Today we're discussing love and hip hop, my ninja. Shout out to Sierra Gates. We have a woman who goes by the name of Sierra Gates, accusing Mendeecees. What the hell is a Mendeecees?
What the hell?
Hopefully I said it right. Mendeecees of cheating on Yandy with a married woman. Shout out to Yandy. And Yandy is the woman on the bottom right. Hopefully it's my right and not your right. But if it's not your right, then it's my right. Does that make sense? Anyways, it's Monday, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button. Let me pull myself up, ninja. Where we at? Boom, we in here. What's up, everybody? Gang, we in here. Streamer probably lag. I'm gonna be real with you. Sorry if it lags. Hey, man, we working on it. Hopefully by next month, I'm gonna get it squared away. I'm looking for a new internet service provider. Shout out to my moderators. I barely see my moderators, but shout out to my moderators. Hopefully KB's okay. We miss you, KB. Shout out to KB. And shout out to AO. AO may pop up later. Shout out to AO. But yeah, man, like I said, we got a good show for you guys. And before we get started, man, we streaming on 6 platforms. What up, YouTube? What up, Rumble? What up, Twitch? What up, Facebook? What up, Kick? And what up, X, ninja? Yes, sir. And my bad for taking so long to get in here, because I could have been here since like 4:30, ninja. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I needed time to recharge and think about my life. But like I said, we in here, man, and we got a poll in the chat. And the question is, chat, do you think Sierra was wrong for putting Mendeecees' business out there? Vote and tell us what you think. So the answer choices are as followed. Most definitely wrong. Mind your mother effing business. Why have enemies when it's, and I'm sure you can finish the rest, right? Worry about your own man, and she is very messy. Now, I don't. Okay, chill. Now, I don't know too much about this situation. I do know a little bit about love and hip hop, not enough to where I can give a good determination, but I'm gonna find out, Ninja. I seen it on the net. I felt like I wanted to touch on it. Let me touch on it. Big pause. Before we get started, like I said, this is an adult show. We do dark humor on this show, so we talk about things that are very outlandish. Like I said, you might hear me say, you know, shout out to the BBWs. Yeah, I do something like that. But it's all love though, feel me? I love the BBW women. Shout out to the BBW women. Ladies, are you in here? Shout out to the ladies.
Hello.
Yo. Hey, yo, so hey, shout out to this brother right here. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but you know, he had said some constructive criticism to me, and he was like, oh, you know, what the F? You know, you always say the men aren't loyal, but the reason why the men aren't loyal is because they're always catering to the ladies. And I realized this ninja spitting facts. He's spitting bars. He's right. I do only cater to the ladies. So I got to start catering to the gentlemen as well. I'll try to cater to you guys as well, but no guarantees, my ninja. Shout out to the women. If you didn't know women run the world, ninja, I try to tell you, ninjas. I be trying to tell you. Don't be mad at your boy, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Like I said before we get started, quick disclaimer, everything you see is for entertainment purposes and commentary, social media commentary only. Don't shoot the messenger, ninja. Share the page, ninja. I'm working on getting better with my content. We almost there. And once we get there, we finally get started, and then we add some new stuff to the show. So like I said, man, share the page. Past that, let's get right with it, because we got a bunch to discuss today. Okay? Here we go. Let me see. Hold up. Also, let us know what you think in the comment section. Here we go. All right, so first things first, we have, I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. We're going to go to an Adam experience, people. First things first, we have this to start off the show. Pheromones. Do you guys know what pheromones are? Put a 1 in the chat if you know what pheromones are. Here we go. Hold up. And shout out to these, they call them Black Queens. Shout out to the Chocolate Sisters. Yeah, they nice to look at. Yeah, you see that brown skin? Yeah, gentlemen, I'm sorry, bro. When it's people out here that look like this, bro, it's hard, dog. It's hard for me, bro. I can't really, it's hard, bro. Anyways, here we go. Let me run that back. Look at her, too. You see her? Do y'all see her right here? Woo! What Ric Flair say? Yeah, bro, it's hard for me to sit there and talk about stuff men want to talk about, because I really just want to talk about the women, not because I like to gossip. I actually hate gossiping and shit like that. I don't even like to talk. I'm actually an introvert. Only reason why I like to talk about the women is so I can look at the women. Now, don't call me a perv, okay, ninja? All right, ninja? You know why? Because all these girls, their clothes are on, so don't even start with me, okay? I ain't even like that, feel me? I can admire a woman with her clothes on, because I like the face. The face is everything for me. Shout out to the ladies with the nice face card. Yes, sir. And I'm not one of you ninjas. You know, a lot of ninjas find, well, let me not say a lot, because we'll say some ninjas find the women that look like them unattractive. I find the women that look like me and the women that don't look like me very attractive. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Ninja talk shit, swallow spit. Here we go.
Every time I go out to the club, right, if I am with someone, I have to shower when I get back before I can do anything. Oh. So this ex of mine used to get really angry, because by the time I come out, he's sleeping.
It's gone now.
No, I can't. If I go to the club, I'm dancing, I'm sweating.
Yeah, but they like that.
No.
They like the musty smell sometimes. Did you not know that? Yeah, men like it.
No, they don't.
Men in the chat, tell.
Well, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Woo! Woo! Here we go.
Tiwa, that there's the musty smell that they like sometimes.
They don't.
They do.
Yeah, you ninjas is down bad, bro. But the reason why we brought this video up is because, you know, I've talked about pheromones before. I told people, you know, some of the women I dealt with, they told me they like my natural smell, and we was discussing pheromones, and it's like, you know, we tend to attract people that like us, whether or not you realize the majority of the people that are geared towards you or move towards you are attracted to you in some way, shape, or form. Or at least that's how I feel. Because in my life, I don't deal with people that don't like me. You feel me? So I'm only around people that like me. Not saying that I'm looking for a yes man. You feel me? We can disagree to agree. I'm just saying normally I only deal with people that, like, I would say I'm attracted to in some way, shape, or form. Now, shout out to the alphabet boys and girls in the LGBTQIA+, the alphabet brigade. Sorry, Ninja. Not in that way, my Ninja, okay? So chill. Like I said, when it comes to the men, it's something that you admire in them, whether it be their monetary access, you know, they have money, or how they carry themselves, their confidence. And ninjas will never say it. Like I said, I'm comfortable in my own sexuality to where I can say that. That's just is what it is, bro. So don't judge me, Ninja. All right, don't judge me. But yeah. So, yeah, man, I brought that up about pheromones. Like I said, we all have the same social media, but we all have different algorithms. Here's a little bit of mine, and shout out to the core. The core is the atom effect. The atom effect is comprised of the atoms and Eves, for those of you who are new here. So when it comes to the atoms and Eves, the atoms are the male supporters, and the Eves are the female supporters. We the original people, my ninja. And word to the alphabet boys and girls. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yeah.
You need to leave.
Yes, sir, ma'am. But yeah. So yeah, they talk about pheromones and shit. Anyways, where is this accent from? I just like to look at them. That's why I brought that up. Anyways, let's continue. You guys answer the poll in the chat before we get started. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. So Sierra accuses Mendeecees of being involved with a married woman, claims she has receipts.
You need to leave.
Here's a sneak peek. Here we go.
And for the most part, I have always minded the business that I paid, that paid me. That's why every time I seen Mendeecees out with a girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you not.
All right, we'll stop it there. And like I said, let us know how you feel in the comment section. We'll discuss that further in a little bit, but it's a couple more things I want to show you guys. Shout out to Ray Daniels. First things first, if you stay consistent long enough, you will eventually get lucky. Motivation on a Monday. We used to do motivational Mondays. I'm thinking if I should bring that back, but we used to do motivational Mondays, and on motivational Mondays, of course, it speaks for itself. We'll give you some motivation to get you through the work week. I think I might bring that back. I missed them, you know, those escapades that I used to be on back when the show first started popping off. Here we go.
I am not one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the consistent ones. If you stay consistent long enough, you will eventually get lucky. Most of us are just looking for us to just get lucky without any consistency attached to it. I attach consistency to everything I do, and that's why I'm successful. And I did not do it for me. I did it for me and everybody with me. I am not one of the lucky ones.
Shout out to Ray Daniels. And the key word, people, is consistency. Consistency defines the variable of success. I forgot what I used to say. Oh, I used to say creativity defines the variable of success. Damn, crazy when I think back in time.
But
so
what the hell, boy?
I don't think I made that up. I don't know if I read that somewhere when I was younger, but I used to say to myself, creativity, and I used to say it to people too. Creativity defines the variable of success. Shout out to Papa Blac. I used to tell him that every time he told me, man, what are you doing with your life? And I used to be sitting there looking at him like this. And for those of you who don't know, Papa Blac is my dad. So I used to be looking at that ninja like that. And yeah, man, I used to tell him creativity defines the variable of success. And now that I'm older, things change. And now I feel like consistency defines the variable of success. In the famous words, or in the words of the famous Lil Wayne, what did he say about the father of repetition, Ninja?
But what the hell, boy?
What did he say? Whatever Lil Wayne said is what I was trying to say. The father of success is the father of repetition. Repetition, father of success. Repetition is the father of success. My bad. I'm a lefty, so sometimes I talk backwards, okay? Yeah. So yeah, man, consistency defines the variable of success. Damn, I know I'm getting older because I can't believe I changed that up. I used to always say that to myself. And I used to say, stay creative, stay creative, stay creative. Anyways, let's continue, man. Motivational Mondays. Let me see. We got industry news for those of you who are new here. You know, we discuss industry news. We discuss entertainment news, guys, TV, entertainment. We did a show on Love and Hip Hop. Shout out to the Love and Hip Hop people. What's that girl name that everybody don't like, but she brown skin with the pretty eyes? I like her. I like her. Now, I don't actually like her like that. Like, I don't really have time to watch TV too much, but the little scenes that I did see, she was nice to look at, so I like to look at her. Yeah, so, you know, we did stuff on Love and Hip Hop. We discussed streamer news, entertainment news, sports, all that. It's a lot to encompass. I'm trying to niche down. I'm working on it. Because of that, that's probably why they trying to demonetize my page and shit, but it's all good. We're going to keep pushing and persevering for success. With that being said, hip hop news. For those of you who don't know, I'm an artist. I make music. Your boy, BA, look me up. I'm nice. Yeah, so we discuss hip hop news. That's a specific type of music I make. We got Finesse 2 Times Mom. Shout out to Mama 2 Times. All right, so we have Mama 2 Times calling out Finesse, saying that he spent $4 million on friends, travel, and jewelry, and nothing on family.
What the hell?
Yep.
My God, no way.
Now, I will say this before we start the video. Well, let me say, I'll say this before we start the video, right? Before we start the piece of footage, let me say this. I will say, when it comes to your success as an adult, like when you do it, I'm not saying Finesse did it on his own. I don't know if he did it on his own, but what I choose to do with my money is what I choose to do with my money, right? Let me just start there. Now, I understand everybody's sentiment of, oh, you know, you got to put the fam first, take care of the fam. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, in the same breath, you can't tell nobody what to do with their money. Because, for example, if his mom had the money and his mom didn't want to give him the money, people would turn around and say, hey, you know, you got to get it together, gang. Your mom got money don't mean you got money. And we do this all the time with famous people and their kids. You know, there's always mixed feelings when a famous person says they're not going to give their kids any of their inherited wealth or any of the wealth that they accumulated over the course of their lives. And we all sitting here, you know, some of the regular people, we sitting here like, cause why would you not put your child in a better financial position? And then the wealthy people look at it as some kind of saving grace as, oh, you know, I'm saving my kid from being stuck up or you know, an asshole, whatever. And we still sitting there looking like this, cause we like,
But what the hell, boy?
I'd rather my kid be an asshole and not struggle than to be a, you know, a good kid and struggle. So anyways, like I said, regardless, Ninja, here we go. Shout out to Mama 2 Times.
You spent $4 million motherfucking dollars on niggas and bitches. Weed.
Oh.
Flying motherfuckers back and forth.
You need to leave.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. God, God, make me rich. God, make me rich. Come on, bro. Make me rich. Jesus. Here we go.
That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry. You ain't spend it on family. You didn't spend it on family. And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't
Now, I'm of the, well, let me let her finish because shout out to another one of our supporters. They said I don't let the video play. Let me run that back and let the video play. Here we go.
You spent $4 million motherfucking dollars on niggas and bitches. Weed. Flying motherfuckers back and forth. That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry. You ain't spend it on family. You didn't spend it on family. And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't genuine. Keep your money.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you, I'm of the opinion that if you come into money as a regular person, ladies and gentlemen especially, pay attention to this. Do not give your family free money, Ninja. Okay, I said it, Ninja. I said it.
You need to leave.
Now, the reason why I say that is because if you can put them in a position to where they can consistently make money, it makes more sense for you to give them a position or a lane to make more money. And this comes from trials and tribulations, Ninja. I remember, who is it? Alexis Sky? Shout out to Alexis Sky. I think I just seen Alexis Sky say she got her insurance agent license or some shit like that. So congratulations to her. And I'm using her as an example. To make a point. So for example, I got my license to practice insurance a while back. I was doing financial planning at the time. And I remember trying to help majority of my friends, like people back home. And this no shade. You feel me? Shout out to the crib. Y'all know what it is, gang. Gang. Y'all know what it is, right? Shout out to the crib, Tom in the casket. But I remember reaching out to people, trying to help them understand financial literacy. And they was looking at me like this, Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
And it shocked me. It hurt me, but it also opened my eyes. It taught me a lot. That taught me a lot during that phase of my life, because I was trying to help people, because I learned, and then I realized majority of us that we came, like me and my people that I came up with, we had no financial literacy. So when I'm sitting there talking financial literacy to my people sitting there looking at me like, and then on top of that, they looking at me like I'm trying to get over on them. And it's like, I'm not trying to get over on them. And then, even then the job put me in a compromising position, because, you got to get the leads and all this shit. You got to, it's an activity kind of based job. You get paid based off of your activity, and you actually have to produce work, or you have to produce results to make it count as activity. Besides the point, I'm saying that to say, what I realize is, if you give people money, or you try and give people the access to money, a large amount of money, if they don't have any financial literacy, they're not going to know what to do with it. So let's say he had the $4 million. If he gave her $1 million and she had no financial literacy, right? Regardless of what she does, it's not going to go the way you think. And I'm not saying that to be salty. I'm not saying that to be mean. You feel me? I'm saying that to say it just is what it is. If you have no financial literacy, you're not going to know what to do with all that money. All you're going to know is spend. There's a difference between being a consumer and a producer. On top of that, there's a difference between living on a certain kind of budget and then saving the rest of the money, or investing the money. Even then, there's a difference between saving money and investing money. And once you understand these things, you can live differently. So that's why I tell you guys, even though I don't have everything I want per se, I'm able to somewhat afford the lifestyle that I have now, only because I understood these concepts, or I took classes to understand these concepts. So like I said, shout out to Alexis Sky, because she was talking about it. Yeah, them classes ain't easy. Let me see something. Hold up. Do I have it to show y'all? Let me see. I don't have it. I was going to show y'all the books. But it's all right. I ain't going to show y'all the books. So it's a lot of bullshit. But yeah, shout out to Mama 2 times. And shout out to this W comment right here. It says, I want everyone to understand this. Your successful/rich family member is not obligated to take care of you. Ma'am, please get a job. That's bars. Now, me personally, right? When I get to my level of success, if Papa Blac wanted to work for me, and for those you don't know, Papa Blac is my dad. If he wanted to work for me, yeah, he could push papers or whatever and do something that's less straining on a person, only because he's my dad. Just like my brother. If my brother wanted to do some kind of streaming shit with me to make side income where he's actually producing something, yeah, he can do it because he's my brother. The rest of you ninjas, though, if you're not part of the core ninja,
get your funky ass in this motherfucking bath, bitch.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Can't get in. Girl, shut your funky ass up. You already the fuck out, so bitch, shut up.
Whatever that means, ninja. I don't even know what that means, but that's how I feel about you ninjas. Let's continue.
A man and his money will depart. Believe that. A ignorant man with money.
Everybody and their money gonna depart, ninja.
But what the hell?
I be listening to y'all, bro. I understand y'all be trying to make a point, but sometimes, bro, I gotta look at y'all like, bro. Now, at the same time, I respect my others, so no disrespect to Mama 2 times, right? I don't want Finesse and the Goonies after me, because that ninja look like he'll do it, ninja. And that ninja probably don't care that I'm a square. Shout out to the squares everywhere. I'm a square. I don't want to have to Are we back in here? Are we back in here? Why they coming so hard? Guys, I'm going to tell you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure we back in here. This shit finna make me tweak out. I ain't finna tweak, though. Let me see. Are we back in here? I don't even know if we back in here, dog. Let me see. We back in here? Yo, they finna make me tweak out, bro. I ain't gonna tweak, though. All right, let me see. Yo, I'm in here, guys. Can y'all hear me? I wonder if y'all can hear me. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Look at this shit, bro. These people finna piss me the fuck off. Hold on. I wonder, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? These are real legitimate questions, people. I can't stand these. Oh, well, let me see something. Hold on. Elgato? Boom. Am I in here? Boom. Enable camera. Let me see. And of course, that shit not working. Yo, I can't. Yo, these people ruining the show, bro. Just don't tweak out. I'm a tweak. Got me talking to myself. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. What the actual fuck? Come on. We almost there, y'all. I don't even know if y'all can hear me at this point. Look at all the people. Hey, man, hit the like button, man. Share my page, man. They trying to stop my stream, ninja. They trying to stop this stream, bruh. Yeah, they trying to stop this stream. And I was just getting started. Look at this shit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my motherfucking. Oh, man. All right. Are we back in here? Are we back in here? I think we're back in here. Bruh. Hold up. Boom. All right, how's that? That's a bit better. Hey, man, y'all hit the like button, bro. Look at this shit. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why they doing this. Well, I know what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, bro. First off, shout out to everybody that waited. Shout out to everybody that came and seen it was messed up. I appreciate all of you. So y'all want to know what the problem is? I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. Do y'all want to know why my stream is messing up all of a sudden? It could be one of two reasons. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Let me stop here. Right? I'm a conspiracy theorist. So first reason, I had Spectrum send a technician, and shout out to the good brother. I forgot his name. It could be because of that he switched the modem out, but I'm confused as to why my stream is dropping. But the second reason is, and this is where the conspiracy comes in. So I'm about to monetize, guys. I'm not finna monetize big, but I'm about to hit the first step in monetization on YouTube. I'm about 200 watch hours away. So since I've been getting closer and closer, little things have been happening with my show. And I tell y'all all the time, we all have a FBI agent or a CIA agent watching us. We all got a file on us. Whether or not you believe that information that's on you, there's a check and balance system in America. It is what it is. But with that being said, yeah, man, they watching, bro. They watching. Because the same shit happened yesterday. Same thing happened yesterday. I have one more personal idea that I think it could be, but I'm not that crazy to believe that. But anyways, let's get back to the show, man. We back in here. Y'all answer the poll in the chat. Hit the like button, Ninja. I apologize about that, everybody. I apologize about that. Let's continue, man. Back to what I was doing. Damn, hopefully they don't drop this shit again. I gotta watch this. I gotta watch the Wi-Fi like a hawk. What was I saying earlier? You know, I was going on my rant and I was riffing and raffing. Felt like riff raff, and then, you know, they ruined it for me. Anyway, shout out to Mama D, man. That's what we was talking about. Shout out to Mama D. They can't stop the show. We're gonna continue. We're gonna keep pushing and persevering for success. God, please watch over us while we continue this show, Ninja. While we continue this show. All right, so first things first, let me see, where do I go? Where should I go? We gonna do Mariah the Scientist first. Shout out to Mariah. And for those of you who don't know, Mariah the Scientist is Young Thug's boo thing. Okay? With that being said, Mariah the Scientist has recently opened up about how hard it is seeing her private jail calls with Young Thug hitting the internet, saying that it was embarrassing and hurtful. You don't want your kids knowing the depths of your intimacy. So before I play this video, I'm gonna pull up TikTok, and shout out to TikTok. Yeah, bro, I don't know what happened with the Wi-Fi, bro. Y'all niggas gotta hit the like button and share this live, bro. Not to be that ninja to tell y'all to do that, because I don't even like doing that, but 1 second. Excuse me. Here we go. Hold on. And I believe this is Daddy, Am I Your Baby? Mariah the Scientist, Young Thug. And this is all part of the main event, people. Young Thug, jail calls. This all is part of the main event. I like to paint a picture. Let me make this smaller. Maybe this is the reason why. I'm gonna make it smaller so nobody can see it. So that way you two don't try and take me out the game. Here's a leak Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist jail call. Here we go.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Merry Christmas. I love you. I miss you. And I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Thanks for my gifts.
Them chains heavy?
They heavier than the bracelets for sure. I miss you, baby.
I even thought the Cubans were bigger.
You thought what was bigger?
I said I thought the Cubans were bigger too.
Like thicker? Like
Yeah, like.
And my bad if the volume's low. You know, the volume's low. Hey, you know, we a little bit worried about the stream, Ninja. You know, they targeting the stream at this point. I don't even know what to believe no more, Ninja. So yeah, the volume might be low. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can kind of see it. And I'm gonna just stand here and let you guys listen, since some of my supporters say I always talk through the videos. I gotta let them play. Here we go.
Yeah. They 14, I think.
I like it a lot. I'm very appreciative. Thanks, babe. I miss you.
I miss you too.
I wish that you could be at home with me and you could put it on me.
Oh. So she said, if you didn't hear it, she said, I wish you could be at home with me and you could put it on me. And for those of you who don't know what that means, in layman's terms, she meant some of this and she meant some of this. That's what she meant. And shout out to Mariah the Scientist. She's not ugly at all. Shout out to Thugger. Yeah. You know, she's straight. I ain't gonna lie to you, she's straight. And I don't really do light-skinned girls all the time like that no more. But yeah, she's straight though. She's straight. Here we go.
Miss you.
You look beautiful with that shit on. You look like a rapper now.
That ninja said, you look beautiful with that shit on. You look like a rapper now. I guess that's how they flirt. Nothing wrong with it, Ninja. Nothing wrong with it. Here we go.
That's what you want me to look like? Rapper. If I had to have a rap name, what would you pick it to be? I like that you called me Tiger Lily last night.
Tiger Lily?
Yeah. Daddy? Am I your baby?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
It's all good, Mariah. We still love you. It was funny though. It was funny. It was funny. It was a little bit funny. But hey, shout out to them. Hey, look, people had their own kinks. Everybody loved differently. we got to stop judging people for doing what they do. Like I said, we live in a world though. Everybody got to understand. Look, this is what I think to myself, not to be a little bit crazy, right? And you know, I'm watching the stream thing so it don't cut off. And if it cut off, man, like I said, share the live, man. Keep sharing the live. But I assume that 95% of the time I'm being watched, okay? Not to make y'all feel uncomfortable, but yeah, I assume I'm being watched. That's why I be so chill. Like, yeah, I do what I do, and I mean, I turn up. But the reason why I'm so chill is because I assume that I'm being watched at all times. And the reason why is because, you know, there's an obsession. If you don't know, shout out to America. In the case of the American society, shout out to the United States and America, the best country in the world. You feel me? But yeah, there is an obsession with people of a darker skin tone, okay? If you ain't know, I'm here to tell you, Ninja. There is an obsession that goes on with having a darker skin tone. So like I said, when I step into a room, I feel like all eyes on me like Tupac. No bullshit though. I'm not saying that to be cool. I'm saying that like it's real. And shout out to my male and female counterparts. Y'all know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. So let's not sugarcoat. Shout out to everybody that think, oh, it's in your head. It's in your head. That's why we look at y'all like this, bro. Cause we're not stupid, bro. Like we can see you looking at us. So like when I walk through, I see people looking at me, bro. Imagine they staring at me. I stare at them. Then they look at me like this.
But what the hell, boy?
And they get mad at me. They get mad at me because I stare back at them. Because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to figure out, is there something on my face? But yeah. So I'm saying that to say, I assume I'm being watched. So because of that, I move with a certain kind of demeanor. So like I said, unless we privately speaking, I try not to let people into my business. If I'm out in public, I ain't finna be too flirty. You know, I'll wait till we get to the crib. Even at the crib, Ninja, I got a Ring camera on my door, Ninja. Like I said, even at the crib, you being watched, Ninja. So I don't know. But like I said, fast forward, Daddy, am I your baby? So Mariah the Scientist says she was really upset over the leaked jail call videos with Young Thug. And she said, you don't want your kids knowing the depths of your intimacy. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Here we go.
That was a dumb decision for me to do that. But guess what? It's my decision. And if it works out, then great. Yeah. And if it doesn't work out, then okay, cool.
But it's your decision. Right. When you said exploit now and I think about it, I remember the video of when you went to go visit him, that getting released. That's right. That's right. When you saw that get released, were you like...
It was just like, you know what it is, that he has kids, you know, like... And I feel like I'm actively a part of their lives. And I don't like, I wouldn't want them to... It's almost like you don't want your kids knowing the depths of your intimacy, however playful or
kinky. Is kinky the word?
Cringe-worthy it could be. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you want everybody to know about. That's right. And I feel like people they just really played into it the worst way. And I feel like some people like try to make it joking, like make it fun and funny and make light of it, but it's still like I was really upset about that.
Now I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I'm not. First off, shout out to the Black Pill, shout out to the Core, shout out to the Adams of Ease. I see, we see people that go through stuff. We ain't joking about that. This is a show though where we talk about dark humor. So I ain't gonna lie, the way you said it, bruh. Shout out to you, Miss Mamas. The way you said it, bro. Hold on, let me run it back. The way you said it, that shit was funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was funny, bro. Like, even as a kink, I know Young Thug probably cheesed to himself and wanted to smile, bro. Here we go. Hold on. Let me play it back. Here we go. Right here. Just this part.
Daddy, am I your baby? What's up, baby? Merry Christmas.
It was funny. It was a little bit funny. But like I said, I say that with the utmost respect and love. It's all good. Mommy, it is what it is, Ninja. I don't give a damn. And shout out Thug. If Thug like it, I love it, Ninja. Okay? Shout out to Thug and YSL and all them ninjas. Don't send the Goonies after me, Ninja. All right? Ninjas getting in their feelings about their girl. They'll send the Goonies after you, Ninja. So you got to be careful what you say on the net, on the airways. Let's continue.
Man. For sure. But honestly, I feel like we worked through it.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. So it's a lot that came with them jail videos, all that stuff. It was a lot.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh, it was too much.
Because everybody was coming up to her talking about, am I your baby? And she was sitting there like this.
But what the hell, boy?
She was sitting there like, can you leave me alone?
It almost was the end.
Yeah, I was going to say,
the end.
Absolutely.
There were some things, and I didn't know how you were going to react to them.
Now I remember. Do you guys remember? What was it? Who was the ninja? Devin Haney? Shout out to Devin Haney. Is it Devin Haney? Was it Devin Haney? Do y'all remember? Who was the other? So there were other girls that came to see Thug, and shout out to Thug, man. Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it. Okay? Okay? Now, also, with that being said, take that with a grain of salt, people. We don't condone pimping and any form of violence against men, women, and or children, okay? Okay, but everybody in this world can be pimped out, so keep that in mind, Ninja. Young Thug, I believe it was Devin Haney, because we covered it on the show. You guys got to go find it, though. Let me see. Young Thug, Devin Haney. Yeah, right here. I think this is what happened. This round the same time, I believe. Here we go.
I want you to, like, obviously, I want...
Hold on. So, yeah, so this was Devin Haney. Young Thug's jail phone call with Devin Haney's wife crying on the phone to Jeff saying, I only want you.
What the hell? Oh my God. No way. Yeah.
Hey, bro, it's like that out here in these streets. We just can't help it, Ninja. If we're all animals, if we're all variations of animals, if humans are animals, we all have animalistic urges. Now, I don't know, because I ain't never been in the pen, and hopefully I never go. But what I'm here to tell you is, it's like that out here in these streets, fellas, ladies. It's a cold game. Here we go. Let me run it back so you can see her cry.
I don't like anyone.
And this, man, hold on. We gotta get the sound right. Hold on. The sound not right. All right, so the sound not gonna be right. Y'all put y'all volume up. Hit the like button. Comment. Tell us what you think. Like I said, we just popping shit at the end of the day. Don't shoot the messenger, Ninja. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay. Here we go.
I don't like anyone.
Oh shit.
No one's like you. I don't like them.
And he like, girl, if you don't stop crying on this goddamn phone, girl, he's sitting there like, he said, man, wipe them tears off your face, girl. Woo, crazy with that money makeup. Man, look, let me not say it. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, are you in here? Shout out to the ladies.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, messed up my brain a long time ago.
What'd you say?
That's why I got no love out here. There's no love in my heart.
What'd you say?
Who knows what that ninja said? But yeah, this around the same time. So I was just showing you guys to bring some context as to what the lady was talking about with Mariah when she said, I didn't know if you was gonna make it through, and some things almost ended. Here we go. But I mean, gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, Ninja, if you got girls, Ninja, the girls will love you if you got girls that love you. I don't know why. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, put a 1 in the chat if I'm wrong. I don't know. Now, I'm not going to say all women, but the ladies know. And gentlemen, if you don't know, now you do. And it's some free game. I could charge for this, Ninja. But if you didn't know, I'm here to tell you, if you got ladies that like you, there are other women that are going to like you because the other girls like you. I don't know why it's a hive mind with some of these girls, but it is what it is. Let's continue.
You saying that shows you're human, right? Like, you don't know. You're like, what? Huh?
Right. It was what it was, you know? Yeah. It was. So
here you are now. Where?
Oh, and y'all answer the poll in the chat and hit the like button. Not to be that ninja, but at least answer the poll and participate, Ninja. I know I'm very polarizing, but I am not that captivating. Okay? I'm going to say it like that. I'm not that captivating. Let's continue.
Where were you when you found out the great news that he was going to come home?
I had a show.
And how did you
I was in New York. I'm always in New York. Like, it's getting weird.
Here.
I know, right?
You need to move here. It's a sign.
I don't know. I was in New York, though. I had a show at the Barclays Center with Lotto. It was a sold-out show, and it was on Halloween. And
shout out to Lotto and shout out to Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday, Ninja. One of my favorite holidays. Let's continue.
Feel like that was a dumb decision for me to do that, but guess what? It's my decision, and if it works out, then great. Yeah. And if it doesn't work out, then okay, cool.
But it's your decision, right? When you said exploit now, and I think about it, I remember the video of when you went to go visit him, that getting released. That's right. That's right. When you saw that get released, were you like,
it was just like, you know what it is that he has kids, you know, like.
All right, shout out to Mariah the Scientist. That was it for that excerpt. All right, other things we got to discuss as we gear towards the main event. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. We got 9 teens charged in a South Carolina teen love triangle slaying. All right, so according to the newly released warrants, hold on, let me make this bigger so I can read this. This is why my eyes starting to get cross-eyed. I can't see and shit. So according to the newly released warrants, All Claire, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, but it's A.U. Claire. So A.U. Claire Thompson, Kendall Kearns, Beviso. What kind of names?
But what the hell, boy?
God looks down and laughs at his children. Beviso and Kirsten Macker are accused of bringing the armed co-defendant to the incident location, knowing that there will be a confrontation and a propensity of slaying due to statements made in their presence. Florence County deputies previously said Raper and Wright got into a verbal altercation that led to the deadly Glockiana dance. I'm trying not to get banned by YouTube here, people, so follow me. Sheriff TJ Joy said it was over a girl and that it was captured on video. Now shout out to my white brothers and sisters, usual suspects. Here we go.
17-year-old Braylon Thompson and 18-year-old Jaden O'Clair to the list of known suspects arrested in connection with Trey's murder.
Now, I don't mean to stop it right there, but I just wanted to say, because, they'll try and cancel you for anything on social media. You see how I said usual suspects? Because like I said, we do dark humor here. She said suspects too. So if y'all cancel me, y'all got to cancel her too. Okay? Let's continue.
We also have warrants for 3 other recent arrests. 18-year-old Corinne Belviso, 18-year-old Hunter Kendall, and 17-year-old Sydney Kearns. 19-year-old Devin Raper was the first arrested for Trey's murder, and he's accused of shooting and killing the teen. Trey's then-girlfriend, Gianna Kistenmacher, was the second arrested. The former cheerleader is accused of leading Raper to her boyfriend's location the night he died.
Yep, gentlemen, ladies, it get real in the field, ninja. I done told y'all all the time, I got to put that on the shirt. It gets real in the field, and don't steal that because it's copyrighted. Everything under Black Adam copyrighted, my ninja. I just don't got the TM yet. But yeah, man, yeah, dog, yeah. Like I said, hey, everybody do what they do, but protect yourself out here in these streets because some people are crazy in love. I don't know, me personally, I've been cheated on. And I always tell y'all too, I don't speak from a high perspective. I don't speak from a high horse. I speak from a perspective of experience. So because I speak from a perspective of experience, it may come off as if I think I'm a know-it-all. I think I always have the right solutions. No, I'm speaking from anecdotal evidence, and anecdotal evidence isn't fact, but I also read too. So I was taught at a young age, a wise man learns from his own mistakes, a smart man learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I use other people's mistakes and kind of use it to help me circumnavigate through the world. So yeah, like I say, bro, when it comes to relationships, some people are crazy in love. Me personally, I want somebody to love me, but I don't want them to be crazy in love with me because I've had stalkers. I done had women try to put me in the dirt. All that, ninja. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. Hopefully you can see in my eyes, I'm not lying, bro. So yeah, because of that, that's why I be on cool. That's why I don't let people get too close. Shit happens. Like I'll rock with you and I'll be into you, but I'll never let myself fall too deep into love or get too close to nobody ever again. And it's probably because when I was in my younger, developing years, and I'm saying like in my 20s and shit, I'm still in my 20s, but in my early 20s, 18 to like my early 20, 22, 23. Yeah, man, I done seen some shit. After I seen what I seen, I said, yo, all you ninjas is fiends. All you ninjas are fiends. So because of that, I don't care if you're white, black, yellow, brown, round, small, up, down. Like I said, I don't care, but I protect myself first. Here we go.
Warrants for Kistenmacher and the remaining defendants say they committed murder by bringing Raper to the scene, knowing that he was armed and knowing there would be a confrontation.
Yep, some white people shit. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. I love y'all, but pull up to the front of the club, please form a circle. This why I'm very careful whenever I swirl. Shout out to the swirlers. Do you swirl? Sometimes I swirl. And if I do swirl, And if I do swirl, I make it a point to be very careful because I'm low key not trying to go into the dirt for your own bullshit so you can feel good about whatever's going on in your personal brain because you're insecure about yourself, okay? And that's all parties. I'm talking about all of y'all. That's why I tell y'all too, free game from Black Adam yet again, and I keep saying this, and I hate to refer to myself in the third person. It makes me feel narcissistic, but I keep telling y'all this. This is why I only deal with people who actually want to deal with me and who are into me. It's not that I want a yes man. I don't want to be in this kind of bullshit. Like, you know how there's people that know they got friends that don't like each other and they be hanging around each other? Ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, okay? Put a 1 in the chat.
Hello.
Gentlemen, put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why my circle is small. Now I got my homies know who they are. Like, we cool. We don't have to talk every day. If I hit them up, yo, what's good? You good? I'm good. You straight? I'm straight. But like I said, it's certain people that hang around people that don't like them and vice versa. That shit weird to me. I can't fake the funk. Even when it comes to the industry. Y'all see me talk about the music industry all the time. I tell y'all, snakes out in this industry. Scammers are snakes, robbers are snakes, all that. I done seen all these type of people coming up as a youngin'. And I'm not saying it like, oh, my perspective is different from anybody else, but I'm saying we all seen some type of shit like that. And that's why I tell y'all, put yourselves first and protect yourselves first. Here we go.
Also knowing that raper had made threats to shoot Trey. Major Mike Nunn with the Florence County Sheriff's Office says the Department of Juvenile Justice is handling warrants for 2 more defendants.
It's funny because if they were of a darker complexion, not to be prejudiced about it, but they would be tried as adults, and I suggest they do the same thing and throw them under the jail. That's how I feel. And it's like, I'm not taking up for nobody. No, I have no hate in my heart towards white people. I'm saying you guys basically, you set that ninja up to put him in the dirt. So you meticulously formulated a plan, knowing what was going to happen and instigated. You should do time for whatever extra life you would have potentially lived, whether it was 50 to 75. You should do that time, ninja. You should do that time. That's how I feel personally, ninja, because if that was my child, ninja, I can't even say what I want to. Anyways, let's continue. Sad situation, people. And I always say this too: protect the kids, man. Protect the kids. Shout out to the kids. Protect the kids. The kids don't know better. And that's why I had the sentiments I have. Shout out to JT. JT looking, well, let me not say nothing because I don't want Uzi to come after me. Shout out to JT. Before I tell y'all about JT, shout out to JT. She look nice. No disrespect to Uzi, because I don't want Uzi to pull up on me. Hold on. I don't want Uzi to pull up on me. Where he at? I don't want Uzi to pull up on me like this.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Brother,
Now.
What's that?
And then you know all these ninjas out here calling each other twin. You know all the ninjas call each other twins. So you know Uzi and his twin back when I was coming up as a youngin'. Shout out to Uzi and shout out to Playboy Cardi. I mean no hate when I say this stuff. You know Uzi gonna pull up on me with his twin Playboy. And y'all know Playboy. Hold on, let me pull up Playboy. Hold on. Shout out to the Alphabet Brigade. It's all love when I tell y'all this. You know, I don't got a problem with y'all because y'all living y'all truth. But these ninjas right here, mind you, does Uzi have any children? Does Lil Uzi have kids? I don't think Lil Uzi has kids, but Playboy Cardi has a child with Iggy Azalea, and Iggy is beautiful, by the way. Shout out to Iggy. But look at this ninja right here. Hold on. Let me turn the volume on. Look at this right here.
What the hell?
Are y'all seeing this? Now, it ain't about the lollipop. It's about why this ninja. Look at this ninja. Look at this ninja. Hold on. Oh, God. What do you even. My bad. What do I even press? Fuck. Yep. So yeah, shout out to JT. I just say JT, you know, it's all love when I speak about you. And I think you from the crib too. I think you're from Miami if I'm not mistaken, and that's the crib. Shout out to the crib. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, so we got JT up in this thing. Hold up 1 second, y'all. Making sure I don't short out my computer, but we got JT up in this thing. Sharing her story of cursing out a Chanel store staff in London for being rude. Shout out to JT for doing what it does.
mom went to Chanel. She wanted something out of Chanel. So cool, you get something out of Chanel. It's nothing. The first floor is this lady who collects, like, put people in queue. But when we walked in, it was nobody in line. So we walked in, nobody was in line. Like, nobody asked to help us. And then by the time we, like, asked the lady, when we finally seen her, because she was not there when we first walked in, it was like 6 people in line. So she was like, oh, you guys are 6 in the queue. I have, fuck, she said it. White lady, really rude, and just was, like, unpleasant. So I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to go to the other Chanel that's upstairs, which was like the shoe one. I did not realize that it was like 3 fucking Chanels in that mall. Or probably more, I don't know. But today I found out it was 3. So, continue. We go upstairs. It was not the shoe one. We wound up getting a bag from the one that has the bags and clothes and shit like that. Me and my mom went to Chanel.
Hold up.
Anyways, I get the bag from there. They didn't have the sandals to match the bag that we seen downstairs because I wanted to get her a set, like sandals and bags. So I'm like, ooh, let's go to the shoe one because they was nice yesterday. Baby, we get up there. What would you call a Karen in London? How could you... Karen? Yeah. I guess she had done called upstairs and, like, basically insinuated that we was doing something wrong. Don't know why. I might have looked up. Look. So we get upstairs. We sit down. We waiting. So a lady come out and she was black. So now I'm thinking in my mind, like, oh, my gosh, she's going to be so pleasant. She's going to be so nice. I was wrong. This bitch kept tapping my motherfucking phone and walking off so fast before I could even know if the transaction was approved or not. So it happened like 3 times. She kept saying my car was declining. And that anyways, I get the bag from there. They didn't have the sandals.
Hold up. I think she's trying to make a point. I don't know. Here we go.
That's impossible. But it could be possible if it's a fraud alert, but nothing was coming to my phone. So then I was like, fuck it. So I Zelled Sydney the money. She did it to Sydney. I know y'all I skipped a lot of parts that got me to cussing that bitch out. But just know, I cussed that bitch out. First of all, you're rude. You're canceling my transaction because you feel like I'm doing something wrong. You did not ask us that we want no champagne, no water, no nothing, baby. This is Chanel. Where's your, where's the hospitality at Chanel? That's what they do when they think people are about to spend money. She did not even let me see if that shit.
Now, I've been in these positions. When she talks about the champagne and all that, if you shop in designer, I mean, you know about all that, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you shop designer or whatever the case may have you. I don't shop designer. The reason why I've been in this position or I know about these things, I used to actually do security at Louis Vuitton. Shout out to Louis, LV. Yeah, so I used to do security at Louis Vuitton. And so when I was security, they told us, they're like, deter conversation, let them do what they do. So people come sit in there, like the people that spend a lot of money, they know them personally, they spend a couple $1,000s, they'll come in there and do work, they'll give them champagne, water, and food, whatever, because they're gonna come spend a couple $1,000s, right? So I guess there was also people that came in as well that were scammers, that they knew were scammers, and they would act a certain kind of way with those people. They would still take the money, but they would still kind of act a certain kind of way, because the reason why is money's money. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, okay? But they would be a little bit more hostile. So my whole thing is, and I seen it in the comments, so I'm gonna say it too, why do y'all continue to shop in places that don't like your kind? I mean, not to say it like that, but some things are understood that don't need to be explained, right? So yeah, you feel me? Why shop in a place where they don't want you there? That's why I say I could never, and that's why I keep standing on my sentiments of, yeah, bro, certain places y'all won't see me at. It sucks because there's certain places I want to go, but I know I can't go. I probably never see the full world. Certain places you won't find me at, sun downtown, shit like that, obviously. Not just for performative reasons, obviously, because, I'm of a darker complexion and they don't like me. So why would I be around there? But shout out to JT. Here we go.
It said approved or declined. She just kept taking the thing and going to the back, coming back. Oh, you want to try this again? Because, fuck you.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit. That shit be annoying when they act like you trying to scam. And then when they go through, they sitting there stuck on stupid like this.
But what the hell, boy?
And they want to act like it's a jokey joke. They want to act like it's a jokey joke. You sitting there looking at them like this, ninja. That's how I be looking at them. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with y'all, bro? Ain't nobody trying to steal this shit. Here we go.
And I would say your name, but I do not want you to sue me. But fuck you, lady, at Selfridges. That's impossible.
Anyway, shout out to JT. We listened to her because she had nice hair and she looked nice to look at. All right, let me give you some other news. Apparently, TikTok will require ID or credit card verification for U.S. users who they believe are underage. They'll need to present a credit card or ID and selfies in order to access certain features on the app. So yeah, they're cracking down on stuff. They're trying to bring back, I guess, a form of no more transparency. And what I mean by that is, you know, everybody wanted freedom of speech, and then they took it too far. Now that they take it too far, they're trying to dial it back some. So they're trying to kind of put on censorship again. Some people want censorship, some people don't. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls in the LGBTQIA+. I don't mean to shout y'all out so much. I'm not necessarily part of y'all community. I just know that you guys exist too, and we see all people on the black pill. Shout out to you guys. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. We have the Supreme Court, of course, formally asking to overturn the landmark same-sex marriage decision.
You what? What the hell?
Yep.
You need to see.
Yep.
No way.
And y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Here we go.
10 years after the Supreme Court ruled in favor of same-sex marriage across the United States, it could now be overturned. Senior Washington correspondent Devin Dwyer is on the story for us.
And 10 years ago, 2015, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Barack Obama was president. I could be wrong. Shout out to former President Barack Obama. And former First Lady Michelle Obama. Here we go.
For us. All right, give us the deal, Devin. Who is actually asking the justices to overturn this?
Well, in recent years, Kira, we've been waiting for a case like this as some of the sentiment in the country has started to shift a little bit, softened rather, against same-sex marriage. There's been a lot of talk about whether the justices will get a chance to reconsider the case. And as you said there, they are getting that opportunity next month. We've learned that Kim Davis, she's that Kentucky clerk from back in 2015 that was at the center of international controversy when she refused to issue marriage licenses to a gay couple in Kentucky in defiance of the Supreme Court. She spent 6 days in jail. She lost a defamation suit. She had to pay $100,000 in damages, $260,000 in legal fees. That's what she's appealing to the Supreme Court. But it's the first time, Kira, that anyone has technically asked the justices explicitly to overturn Obergefell v. Hodges, which was that landmark ruling. And she does.
Okay, so they literally just misled us with this whole thing. Okay, so basically it was a lady, I guess, who had a case. It was a judge who had a case, and she had to pay some restitution to somebody. And because of that, now they're trying to overturn it for the first time. And if they overturn it, what happens is history goes down. And when history goes down, it sets precedents for new cases, because this case that they overturn, they can use against other cases as well in certain instances. Here we go.
It's just that. Her counsel in this petition, which was filed last week, says that decision was egregiously wrong. And if that sounds familiar, that's the same type of argument that was made by opponents of abortion when they sought to overturn Roe versus Wade just a few years ago. So,
of course, 10 years after the Supreme Court.
Just trying to educate you guys. I know what it is. Let me see. Any more Law and Orders? We have 2 more Law and Orders of Blac and Adam. Did y'all hear what I said? I said we had two more Law and Orders with Blac and Adam. Who the hell is that?
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go. We got President Donald Trump. Shout out to Code 47. Code 47 has ordered the National Guard to Washington, D.C. and take over of the city's policies to crack down on crime. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to make it bigger so I can read it. All right. So President Donald Trump has ordered the National Guard to Washington, D.C. He said Monday that he was taking federal control of the police department of Washington, D.C. and deploying 800 National Guard troops in there to respond to crime rates that he said were out of control. Here we go.
And you people are victims of it too. You know, you're reporters, and I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal side, but you don't want to get You don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed. And you all know
this ninja just said the R word.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
YouTube
people and friends of
YouTube, please, YouTube. This is the commander-in-chief. Please don't be mad at me. He said it, not me. Let's continue.
yours that happened, and so you can be anything you want, but you want to have safety in the streets. You want to be able to leave your apartment or your house where you live.
Word.
And feel safe and go into a store to buy a newspaper or buy something.
Newspaper.
And you don't have that now. The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some of the places that you hear about as being the worst places on earth. Much higher. This is much higher. The number of car thefts has doubled over the past 5 years, and the number of carjackings has more than tripled. Murders in 2023 reached the highest rate, probably.
Yeah, basically what he's saying is all you ninjas are psychopaths. That's it. All you ninjas are psychopaths. But can we blame you? Shout out to the Fetty Gov. I always blame the current state of affairs when it comes to the minds of the people and the masses on the Fetty Gov. Shout out to the Fetty Gov. If you listen to my intro, I call them the function. Shout out to the function. And the reason why is because we have to speak in code, because if you go against them, they'll make you disappear. And if you don't believe me, there's perfect examples. There's a majority. There's a, what's the correct term to describe a lot of people or a large number? There is a, what is it, penumbra? No, there's a massive amount, okay? There's a massive amount. There are a lot of people who have disappeared for talking about the things the government has done to its people. Anyways, besides the point, here we go. And it's not just our government. It's all governments, guys. We're all slaves now. I mean, shout out to the black people. Y'all know what it is. It started with us first. But yeah, we're all slaves now. We're all slaves. We're all slaves to society. We're slaves to our jobs. We're slaves to the lives that we live. And the reason why is so everybody can be controlled. So that way we don't have an idea of feudalism again. So the best way to describe it is there's a reason why you don't actually control your kids and your kids can watch whatever they want. You can't actually discipline your kids properly, because if you do, they can turn around and say you're abusing them. What else? I could go on for ages. Let me just stop right there. I ain't finna go on, because like I said, when you're an intellectual ninja, in the modern society and even in past societies, you know, they tend to make you disappear, right? So I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna play like I'm stupid. Let's continue.
And you people are victims of it too. You know, you're reporters, and I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal
thing. We all want a safe city. We want a safe capital. We want to be able to bring our families here. We want to be able to come and enjoy the history that makes this place great.
Oh, and also, shout out to this lady. I don't mean to stop her. No disrespect to Miss Lady. I don't know who you are, though. I'd have to see you up close. I'm assuming you're somehow in relation to the politics going on in Washington, D.C. But when they say we, guys, when they're saying we, no disrespect to anybody that's there if I ever meet you. This is all for entertainment purposes and social commentary only. When they say we, they're referring to their people, not you. They're referring to their people. So when they say we, they mean we, the people. No, not we, the people. We, the elite. Okay? That's what they mean when they say we. Always understand that. Put it into perspective. And like I said, the first step towards reality is acknowledging what's actually going on. Right? Nobody can make you put on the magic glasses. Nobody can force you to see what they see. But once you wake up to it, you sitting there like, I said it in my song. Go listen to the song Target Practice. I said it's all fake, even charity. It's all fake. It was all built by design to keep us stuck in the proverbial rat race. And the reason why is because if you stay in the rat race, you force society to move forward, and by forcing society to move forward, we create better civilizations and whatever the case may have you. But at the same time, the way our system works, the dominant class feeds off of the lower class. And like I said, I can go into this for hours and hours and days. I'm not going to do that. Let's continue.
Fortunately, we are not in that position right now. And Mr. President, I want to thank you for taking the step that we need right now to make criminals understand that they are not going to get away with it anymore. And I'm not going to stand here and go over and over the cases. But what I can tell you is this. I see too much violent crime being committed by young punks who think that they can get together in gangs and crews and beat the hell out of you or anyone else. They don't.
Now, what I will say is, and not to keep stopping her, I have to say my piece. What I will say is I don't necessarily agree with the gangs. I used to, right? Because I used to understand the whole, you know, I don't want to reform, I want to rebel. But I don't agree with the gangs because the gangs stopped doing what they were designed to do initially. And what they were designed to do initially was protect the people. Now the gangs protect each other. So the best way to describe it is shout out to the police. If you didn't know, the police is a gang in itself, okay? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. There was a case one time, guys. There was a case one time where the police literally, I guess one of the police, like one of the fellow officers told the higher ups or whatever that this other officer was being, what's the correct terminology? He was being, you know, he was being shady. I can't think of the word right now. It's slipping my mind, but basically he was a corrupt officer. There you go. So he was a corrupt officer. So when that happened, the rest of the police force, right? And don't quote me on this. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but the rest of the police force started putting dead rats at this ninja door. Ninja, come on, ninja. Come on, ninja. If that's not mafia shit, I don't know what is. So yeah, like I said, the gangs used to protect the community. The gangs don't protect the people no more. They protect each other. And I can't stand behind that because you were put in place as a deterrent, and it was a deterrent to go against the system. Now, I don't know what you ninjas do. You ninjas just sitting there abusing the power, ninja. Here we go.
Don't care where they are. They can be in DuPont Circle, but they know that we can't touch them. Why? Because the laws are weak. I can't touch you if you're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old and you have a gun.
What?
We all want a safe
Hold
city.
up. Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you if somebody has a gun on you, you can't touch them? What are you talking about? I'm telling you, bro. They'll sit there and lie to you to your face. If somebody has a gun on you, you can defend yourself. For example, if a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old, not to use this example, but I got to use this example. If they were a school shooter, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, you have obligation to use lethal force if you have to, if that person is taking out people. What are y'all talking about? And that's where I'm saying where our own people in power will sit here and gaslight us to oblivion. No disrespect to this lady. You know, she was saying the speech. We don't know whether or not she wrote it or they wrote it for her. I'm just saying, I'm begging the question. Let's continue because today's not about politics. I just wanted to let you guys know. Anyways, let's get into some more fun stuff. One more Law and Order with Black Adam, and I had to bring this to attention. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. We have the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Now, I don't know the severity of this, and I don't know whether or not this is true. So like I said, everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes and commentary only. But Law and Order with Black Adam, people. So we have the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation announcing a new hormonal intrauterine device, IUD. Intrauterine. That was the first time I said that. First off, can I applaud for myself? I can't believe I said that. So a new hormonal intrauterine device, an IUD, that can prevent pregnancy for up to 8 years. The first in the world to last this long. So it will be rolled out in countries like Kenya, Nigeria, and India with plans to bring it to more places later. Now, let me stop right there. Do y'all see what I'm talking about, bro? Why? And no, the show's not freezing. I'm asking because I want to say it properly. Why are they rolling this out in certain places where, you feel what I'm saying? Not to be stereotypical, but why not roll it out in your own community? I'ma say it.
Oh my God, no way.
And this where the conspiracy shit start to come into my head. Why not roll it out in your own community? If you believe in it so much, why not roll it out in your own community? Why not just roll it out in your own community? Unless there was an agenda behind it. But what would be the agenda? Now, I'm not going to say whatever because I don't want them to arrest me for inciting terroristic acts or whatever the case may have you. But what I will tell you is there's always a reasoning to everything. So why would you not put it in your own community? If you create something that you're proud of, you know, you think it's going to work, it's going to be successful, would you not want to give it to your own community? Doesn't that make sense, or am I tripping? Does that not make sense? So it's very mind-boggling to me. Like I said, I consider myself somewhat or some form of intellectual. It's very mind-boggling to me when I see these kind of things, because I'm always trying to put two and two together. And it's like, if you have this thing that you say you want to use, why not give it to the community? You know, unless you think you're giving it to the community that you think would benefit more from this. But why would this community benefit more from this unless you know some of the conspiracies that are being said on the net? And you know, people always turn around and tell you, oh, a conspiracy is a conspiracy, blah blah blah. But I'm here to tell you, nothing unreal exists. Word to Jay-Z. Okay, nothing unreal exists. Anyways, let's continue, man. Let's switch it up, because we got to bring it back to relationships. And shout out to everybody watching, man. Hit the like button, answer the poll in the chat. We got a man who admits to visiting the Blade 3-4 times a week. Ninja. Do you know what the Blade is, guys? The Blade is basically, shout out to everybody in Texas. I'm in Texas right now. Shout out to Houston. What up, Houston? We in the building, Ninja. Shout out to H-Town. The Blade, or let me say it like this, Bissonnette is to Houston what the Blade is. I'm assuming this is Las Vegas. Is this Las Vegas? Wherever the Blade is to that given area, right? Bissonnette is the Blade. Okay, let's put it into perspective. Bissonnette is the Blade. Here we go.
You know, the past 10 years, you know, it's been like, it's my kryptonite.
How often do you go down there?
I go down there at least 3-4 times a week.
Mm.
This ninja horny, Ninja. This ninja is horny.
You know, yes. I love those young girls. You know, they're beautiful. You know, and it's like they should be on front cover of a magazine or something, you know.
Yeah, there's some beautiful girls there.
Man.
And a lot of them too, right?
Yes. And they...
Now, we don't promote none of this stuff. We just showing you guys, because I seen it, you know, somebody sent it to us. Shout out to whoever sent it to us. You feel me? We ain't promoting this. I'm just showing y'all. Here we go.
Love me, you know, they call me OG. I'm there, you know. I'm like, look, hey, just don't mess me over. I will become a regular, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just so hooked on them to where I can't just have just one, you know what I'm saying? I like all different shapes, sizes, and colors, you know.
Yeah, that ninja is a true definition of a trick, Ninja. Here we go.
You know, the past 10 years, you know, it's been like...
Hold on.
Is this drug fueled? Are drugs part of the story?
Yes. You know, I smoke a little crack, but with a certain amount of girls, especially the young ones, they do crystal. You know what I mean? And I'll snort a line. You know, but them I don't.
Hey, man, first off, kids, if you're listening, cover your ears, kids. This is not for you. And secondly, believe in DARE, Ninja. Believe in the DARE program. Don't do paraphernalia, Ninja. It's not good for you. It's a revolving door. It's like a funnel that you can't get out of. Imagine a tornado and you're trying to get out. You can't get out because you're lifted up. And that was an amazing bar that I just dropped, but let's continue.
Smoke it, you know. But I just do one line, though. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? And we having us some fun. And, you know, they don't ask for the money till it's time to go. Usually they'll ask for the money
up front.
Yes, but since they see me so much, it's like, oh yeah, and they get satisfied, and you know, because they tell them don't mess with black people.
You've overcome that.
Yeah, hey, let me stop that right there. Look at that, free education. Shout out to my ninjas. Ninjas, are you in here, gentlemen? Did you know that if you're of a darker complexion, they usually tell the escorts to not mess with you? Now, there's a couple reasons why, but what it is basically black men, for some odd reason, well, I can't say some odd reason because I've seen some of you ninjas wild out. We're considered more rough than the average man. And secondly, we're considered as if we don't want to pay for kitty cat. Now, I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that, bro. It is what it is. I can't save the world. I don't speak for all men. Ninja, don't come at me, Ninja. Don't shoot the messenger, my ninja. I'm just trying to tell you what it is. So yeah, so they be like, yeah, don't deal with black men. Now, like I said, behind closed doors, like on the low ski, women, they're like, I'm not gonna say we're the number one, cause they'll have you believing like, oh, we're the most wanted man. We're not the most wanted man, right? This is what it is. So, and I didn't say this. Shout out to one of the content creators I listened to that kind of said this. We're not the most wanted man we're just the man that's willing to put up with the most bullshit. Now, I know that sounds odd, right? That makes no sense, right? But follow me. The reason why we're willing to put up with the most bullshit is because when it comes to the black community is in a state of subserviency. And when I say subserviency, I say women run the world and we live in a gynocracy. But when it comes to the black community is ran as a matriarchy. Now, like I said, everybody don't get mad at me. Don't get your panties in a wad. And I'm talking to the ninjas. Don't get your panties in a wad. You know, I didn't make the rules, bro. I ain't make the rules. I ain't make the rules, but the proof is in the pudding, my ninja. The proof is in the pudding. Don't be mad at me. But I'm saying, so yeah. So when you see women wanting to deal with us, what it comes down to, when I peep game, I just don't say nothing. And like I said, pimping ain't easy. This free game. I got these eyes. One thing God granted me that I used to ignore that I don't anymore is the gift of discernment. So I could see really well, right? So what it is because we're willing to deal with more bullshit, a woman in her head, and like I said, I didn't say this, shout out to the content creator that did, and it makes sense, so I had to bring it here. Women are willing to deal with us as their last resort, per se. Like, last resort, at the end of the day, they can always get one of us, ninja. So hey, ninja, I mean, you feel me? What do I say about that? Now, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, bro, because he said it. Here we go.
Yes, you know, I act like I'm Cuban or something. You know what I'm saying? Speak a little Spanish too.
He said he act like he Cuban. Hey, man, that ninja say he act like, hey, man, I consider myself a ninja. Shout out to the FBAs. I'm not an FBA. By FBA standards, they say I'm a tether, bro. They say I'm a tether. I'll just be like, all right. I'll be like, but yeah, based off of their standards, I always tell you guys, Papa Blac, my dad, I have Haitian ancestry and African ancestry in my DNA. I mean, if you couldn't tell, hello. But yeah. So, you know, they don't claim me, but shout out to the FPAs, ninja. Damn, ninja. I don't be just telling people I'm Haitian, especially now that, you know, President Donald Trump, shout out to Code 47, bro. Especially since Code 47 came into the picture, bro. Yeah, nah, dog. Nah. Look, we got the flags and all. Shout out to America, the best country in the world, ninja. You feel me? Yeah, we ain't playing no game. Yeah, I ain't playing no games with none of you ninjas. Y'all ninjas ain't finna deport me. I was born and raised in the county of Dade, ninja. I'm not bullshitting though. You know, they could look me up. Y'all can look me up. I'm not bullshitting. All right, last thing before we get to the main event, man. Answer the poll, hit the like button. Like I said, I don't think I'm that captivating, ninja. We're gonna get into this one, then we're gonna get into the main event. So first one is Bacardi. Shout out to Bel Khalees. Shout out to Bel Khalees. Bel Khalees is Bacardi's name. I mean Cardi's name. My bad, Cardi. I ain't mean to call you that. My bad. Because I would be uncomfortable if you know, I'm Black Adam and somebody called me by my government. I'll be looking at that ninja like,
boy, what the hell, boy?
So it's all good. I feel you. So we got Bel Khalees. So, I mean, fuck. My bad, Cardi. All right, so we got Cardi B. Put hashtag Am I the Drama in the chat. So clearing the air, we have Cardi B telling fans not to be mean to a size inclusivity advocate after their back and forth over fat phobia. Now, first things first, shout out to the BBW women. Shout out to the BBW women. You know, I like me some BBW. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said it best. I like my girls BBW. Well, Drake said it first and then Lil Wayne said it after in his song. The type that want to suck you dry and then eat some lunch with you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I guess this came after, and we discussed this. Cardi B was getting backlash for saying something about her on the larger side women, you know, her on the larger side fans that support her. And let me see if I can run it back. So we're going to run it back first before we bring it up to speed. I guess this advocate had something to say. But here we go.
Oh my gosh. So I have like a whole bunch of people crying, talking about I'm fat phobic and stuff because I don't know, on Twitter it was like a joke.
Oh, also, my bad. I know I keep stopping it. I'm sorry, but I want to say this. The reason why I can make fat jokes, guys, I told you guys, I am 260 pounds. So by everybody's definition and standards, I'm a fat person myself. I have big legs. I have a big body. I'm 260 pounds. I'm gonna say it again. So nobody try and cancel me talking about I'm shaming fat people, ninja. Shout out to the fat women. Yeah. And I mean, shout out to the ninjas too, but I don't really rock with the ninjas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, I could do this because I'm 260. I ain't shaming nobody. And I like big girls, so I could do that, right? Shout out to the big women. So yeah. So don't get mad at me. I am 260 pounds. So when I do this, don't try and come for me in the chat, talking about, oh, I'm saying this and that, and I'm hurt, and whatever they say on my comments afterwards. No, bro, I'm actually obese, bro. I'm actually obese. I just carry my weight well. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Let's continue.
To me and my fans on like, damn, you fat motherfuckers, why y'all bought all the 3 eggs that fast? It was an innocent joke between me and my fans. But anyways, it's not that serious. And especially when it comes to me, I make fun of everybody. I don't give a fuck if you're fat, skinny.
Word.
BBL down.
Word. Hey, look, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. Not to cut her off, bro. Everybody used to be on my head about being a dark-skinned ninja, okay? When I was a kid. So I learned how to crack jokes on people, right? I learned I learned to use my words. My mom told me I had the power to move people with my words. Shout out to my stepmama, right? She'll tell me that. The only reason why I developed this power is because people used to crack on me all day. So I learned how to use my words to where I don't have to cuss you out per se to make you feel bad, but I could bring you to the point where you want to put hands on me if I really wanted to, right? If I really wanted to. I don't like to do that though, because I don't like to make people feel like that, because it reminds me of how I felt on the inside. You feel me? So I don't do that to people. But yeah, the reason why I'm on Ninja's head now, even though I'm doing a light version of dark humor, I'm not even good at this shit yet. Wait till I get good. But I'm doing a light version of dark humor. These ninjas be mad. The girls sometimes be mad. I just be sitting here like this.
But what the hell, boy?
I'll be like, chill, bro. It's all jokes. I'm cracking on everybody. Everybody can get this work. Even the white people. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Mayo. Shout out to my essays. The Mexican people don't like when you, as far as I know, word on the internet streets, they look at you weird as a black person if you call them essay, but they'll be, ready to go to war behind being able to say the N-word. This is where I'm like, bruh. So this is why I be on everybody's head, bruh. Shout out to Neon. Y'all seen Neon. What did Neon say? You seen what Neon said. Go look at my old stream. You seen what Neon said. Shout out to Aiden. Look at what Aiden said. I mean, what? So yeah, bro, don't be mad at your boy, because I say it all with love, man. I love everybody. Everybody's beautiful to me. Black Adam. Beethoven loved all colors, achieved things out of mind. So I love everybody. Everybody is beautiful to me. I feel like God created us in his own image. So he created, well, somebody told me this and it made sense in my head. God wanted to experience life differently, and that's why he created so many different types of people. You feel me? So when I see everybody, it made me happy on the inside. But like I said, I don't show that, because then they're just gonna look at me like I'm weak and they're gonna try and test my gangster. And I'm not a gangster. I'm a square. Shout out to the squares. Here we go.
Down, got big feet, got small feet, whatever. As long as you don't stink. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's never that serious. Like,
that part.
Don't cry about it.
That part. So long as you big and you don't stink, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Here we go.
Listen, people make fun of my BBL all the time.
Yeah, and they was just talking about her BBL stank. I don't mean to keep cutting her off. I'm just trying to put it into perspective, and we have that show as well.
If we're gonna be using these phobic words and everything, then I'm gonna do a BBL phobic word, because I get fun of more of having a BBL than you probably may get fun of being big. You know?
Somebody tell me what she just said.
What the hell? But what the hell? Boy?
What did she just say? Yo, somebody tell me what she said, gang. Here we go.
Saying like, oh my gosh.
All right, so look, so that's what she said. Let me let that play so y'all can hear it.
I have like a whole bunch of people crying, talking about I'm fat phobic and stuff, because I don't know, on Twitter it was like a joke between me and my fans on like, damn, you fat motherfuckers, why y'all bought all the 3 eggs that fast? It was an innocent joke between me and my fans. But anyways, it's not that serious. And especially when it comes to me, I make fun of everybody. I don't give a fuck if you're fat, skinny, BBL down, got big feet, got small feet, whatever. As long as you don't stink. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's never that serious. Like, don't cry about it.
Look, like I say, I'm 260. I don't smell bad. I make it a point to not smell bad. Let's continue.
Listen, people make fun of my BBL all the time. If we're gonna be using these phobic words and everything, then I'm gonna do a BBL phobic word, because I get fun of more of having a BBL than you probably may get fun of being big. You know?
What did she just say, bro?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Saying like, oh my gosh.
All right, so
Cardi B, I'm very surprised that I have to remind you of.
So this the lady.
One more thing.
Oh, this the lady. So look, first off, how do I start? This is what the lady said. Here we go. We're going to go to what the lady said, and then we're going to show you what Cardi said, and this is what Cardi officially said. And the reason why she told her fans not to say anything, if you guys don't understand, is so that way she doesn't get sued for sending her fans to attack somebody's page. You can't do that when you start to have influence, because it could turn into a lawsuit, because then it turns into a bullying kind of thing. You know, this is the new world we live in, social media era, social media age. Let's get it.
But just because someone else makes a joke doesn't mean you have to make it too. You know that, right?
Ugh.
And also, maybe the reason why people feel so comfortable making fun of your BBL is because you do not command the respect that you so seek.
But what the hell, boy?
Like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, bruh, chill, bro. Yeah, we know Cardi don't command. Yeah, Cardi used to be a stripper. All right, bro, we get it, bro. Chill, bro. Man, it's just a joke, ninja. It's just a joke, my ninja. All right, here we go.
Maybe if you stop using fat people at the expense of jokes, then people wouldn't do the same for your BBL. No, they shouldn't be making fun of your BBL. But also, no, you shouldn't be making fun of fat people. And neither should they.
You know, I wish we...
But if you are going to sit here and still say it's not that serious...
I'll let her finish.
...and offer a cupcake in the camera to anybody who is so upset by it...
I ain't know that was what she did. I ain't know that's what she did though. She offered a cupcake. Nah, Cardi, you wildin', bro. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did it. But, hey man, people gonna make jokes, bro. You can't force people. You can't force people to accommodate how you feel, bro. You can't force people to sit there and be like, oh, you know, I respect how you feel. Bro, people are going to be who they're going to be. People are going to like and dislike what they like and dislike. You can't force somebody to be nice to you, bro. That's like me going to a racist person that doesn't like black people and be like, you shouldn't say the N-word with the ER. That ninja going to look at me like, y'all feel me? Am I making a point here? Now, of course, I'm speaking in layman's terms, so I may not be entirely accurate as to what I'm saying, but what I still say still stands. Not that I'm perfect, but what I'm saying is, yeah, man, you can't expect somebody to sit there and accommodate you just because you don't like what they have to say. Now, Cardi isn't a comedian, but even if she was a comedian, you'd probably still be affected. And I'm not specifically talking to you. I'm speaking to the community. Here we go.
Well, I'm going to offer you a few books that I recommend for you to understand why fat phobia is something so serious.
Oh, no.
And something that should not be taken lightly. And so, Cardi B, I'm very...
Now, I thought she was trying to offer her some books and she was going to tell her to read it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought she was going to say, you got to read it. I thought she was offering her some books and be like, yeah, let's see if you could read or something. And really, I thought she said bucks. I thought she said bucks like money, like she was finna tell her to go strip. That's what I thought. I was like, okay, now you getting somewhere. But you talking about books to read about, oh, shit. Hey, no disrespect to you, Miss Lady. Don't sue me, please. Here we go.
Something that should not be joked about, especially by someone as powerful as you. You are powerful. You are talented.
All right.
And I am happy that your 3XL merch sold out.
Hey, man. Hey, first off, shout out to the big people. I love all of y'all. I love all my big people. If y'all ninjas seen the biggest girl I've been with, ninja.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yeah. If y'all ninjas seen the biggest woman that I've been with, ninja. Okay. So I say that with love, but yeah, come on, bro. It kind of sucks to be a celebrity in today's age because you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Look, you eat, you know, let's say you go fine dining. You eat with the wrong fork, they gonna talk about you. Ninja, you chew with your mouth open, they gonna talk about you. You might have a filler for a cavity. You accidentally chew with your mouth open because your tooth hurt. Oh yeah, this person don't know how to eat. Like I said, anything you do, and I'm not just saying eat because we're talking about fat people. That's just the first thing that came to my brain, okay? Chill. But I'm saying no matter what you do as a celebrity, they're gonna be mad. And that's what I'm saying really in general for anybody. And that's why I tell y'all, hey man, say man, do what you do, because at the end of the day, they're gonna be mad regardless. Here we go.
Happy that you now see that you have fat fans. But if you would like to keep those fat fans, please consider unlearning fat phobia.
Shout out to
and
my
standing up for them.
I don't call them fat. Shout out to my big friends. Shout out to my big friends. We don't call them fat no more. Fat phobia. I don't have fat phobia. Shout out to my big friends.
Instead of standing against them. Something that should not.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, so this is what Cardi had to say. Shout out to Cardi. Why she looking kind of good in that black? Hold on.
One more thing.
Let me see. This is what Cardi had to say. Here we go.
Shut the fuck up. Ah, damn. Shut up already. Like, it's not that serious. Not everything is revolutionary. Not everything have to have a crazy outrage. I already did a video. I told you it's not that serious. Like, what do you want me to do? Get on my fucking knees and apologize?
You see what I'm saying? That's why I like Cardi, man. Damn. Bro, the unmitigated gall, the audacity of people in today's time. You don't like what I have to say, that's fine. But why do you want me to sit there and go out my element to make you feel comfortable? That's not my job. That is not my job. If you're a fan, you're a fan. Past that, I ain't mean to, like, you know, whatever, but at the same time, if it happened, it happened. We could talk about it. We could not talk about it. Me personally, I'd rather not talk about it. And it's not dodging accountability. It's just, there are bigger things going on than discussing whatever's going on with this situation, right? Ninja, do y'all realize one day this is all done? Do y'all hear me right now? One day your life is over, and this is what we're talking about. Come on, bro. Here we go.
That's for a fucking jokey joke. That it wasn't even about you. It was something about me and my fans. Like, that's it. I don't care. I'm not apologizing. I'm not getting on my knees. No, I'm not reading a book. No, I'm not nothing. You see, like, sometimes when people are being genuine, y'all don't like when people are being genuine. Because I genuinely did a video like, hey, it's not that serious. I make fun of everybody. I even make fun of myself. I don't really care if you skinny, if you big, if you that, you this.
You feel me?
I always use anybody as the butt of the joke, like, all the time. Like,
not even that. Like I said, so long as you don't smell bad, bro. So long as you big and you smell good, it's all good. Ninja, it's skinny people out here that stink, bro. For real. It's skinny people out here that stink. So long as you take good care of yourself and have good hygiene, we don't give a damn. Okay?
He ain't never to hurt nobody. Like, it's like, people make fun of me all the time. I got to the point that I don't even care anymore, because it's like, who cares? Love yourself. If you content with yourself, shut the fuck up.
Hold up.
You don't give a fuck what anybody gotta say. Like, it's like what? Like, if you're part of my family, bitch, you will be crying. You will be crying. They make fun of everything and everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. And
well, look, if y'all came to my school, bro, you will be crying every day. These ninjas went ham in school, bro. Them ninjas went ham, bro. Bro, imagine we were all black and they still found a way to crack black jokes on each other. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine? Shout out to my homie. I ain't gonna say we reconnected, but for example, his name was True Black, bro. His name was True Black. Yo, his name was True Black or Too Black. I don't know, bro. And then even me, bro, the reason why I became Black Adam, bro, in college, and I told this story before, there was different Adams. So, bro, they literally had a white Adam, yellow Adam, brown Adam, and I was, guess what? Black Adam. I'm telling you, bro. Here we go.
It's like, when you push, it makes people remember, like, you know what? Eat one.
That part.
Eat one.
That part.
Like, it's like, no, it's not good enough. No, it's not this. You want a fake apology? You want a fake I'm sorry?
That part.
You want a fake kissing ass?
That
you
part.
Want a fucking fake gift basket?
Uh-huh.
Girl, like, calm down.
Go on with the bullshit.
Now you pissing me the fuck off. And now you're gonna make me really say some rude shit for no reason.
And yeah, and this is exactly why I tell y'all, me personally, I'm the type of dude, I'm not interested in closure. I'll be like, man, it's up and it's stuck, bro. Sorry if that's bad. Sorry. Yeah, bro, you don't got to give me closure. It is what it is. We don't got to sit there and talk about it, because when I try to do that with people I cared about in the past, they sat there and looked at me like I was stuck on stupid. So because of that, now I'm the type of person, I don't need no closure. It is what it is. Oh, okay, you feel the way you feel. It's cool. That's why I tell y'all, I don't need a yes man. We can disagree to agree, but then you stay on that side of the fence. I'm going to stay on my side. It's all good. I don't care. It's not, oh, I'm a thug, whatever. Nah, bro, just stay over there, bro. It's all good. You don't have to like me. It's fine. Here we go.
Oh, because I did a video. I already explained it. I'm not giving you a fake apology. I'm not getting on fake on my knees. I'm not fake doing nothing. That's the reason why y'all be expecting too much. I'm not your mom. I'm not nothing.
That part.
I'm not nothing.
That part.
My fans didn't feel offended. My fans were actually making the jokes with me.
That part.
About themselves.
That part. Shout out to Bacardi.
Yeah, whatever the fuck you got going on with yourself, with your how you feel about yourself, girl, don't put that on me.
That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bro. I especially say that for the people who don't like my show and tell me how they don't like my show instead of what I could do better. When y'all do that shit, boy, that shit piss me the fuck off. And the reason why I be so pissed off, because I'm like, bro, why are you telling me that you don't like what I'm saying? Why not just block me? Like I said, I'm very straightforward and I'm very simple-minded. So AX plus BY equals C. We learned that in school, I think. So X plus Y equals Z, right? So if you don't like me, don't watch me. Why you got to tell me about it? What can I do about it? You want me to say sorry? Do you want me to stop the content? I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to say sorry. You feel me? What do you want me to do? So that's why I be like, bruh, go kick rocks with no shoes on. Here we go.
I'm not nothing.
Shout out to Bacardi. All right, so fast forward. So this is what she had to say. Like I said, Cardi B told her fans not to be mean to size inclusivity advocate after their back and forth over fat phobia. Here we go.
One more thing. Even though you guys have taken this opportunity to drag me, talk shit about my body, talk shit about everything about me from head to toe, to the way I talk, to the way everything, don't do that to that girl. Don't be in the comments making fun of that girl.
And she smell a lawsuit, boy. She smell that lawsuit, boy. Here we go.
Don't be in the comments trying to make her feel bad about how she look or whatever the crap. Because I personally don't like that. I don't like that mean shit. As much as I think I'm mean, I don't like that mean shit. I really don't like that. Word. So stop, because that doesn't make me feel better. It really, really don't. And I just want to tell y'all to just stop. And that's one more.
Shout out to Offset. Yeah, you know I'm riding with my ninja set. So shout out to Cardi. That's what she had to say. You know, she's spoken for. She married with Offset. All right, man. Main event, man. I know y'all been waiting. I know everybody that done waited, done left, came back, left, and came back again. Here we go, man. 4, 3, 2, 2. All right, man. You know what it is, man. Hit the like button, man. Say, man. Yeah, I've been in Texas a lot, Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
I've been in here for too long. Now I slur my words. Anyway, Sierra Gates. Shout out to Miss Sierra Gates. So we got Sierra Gates accusing Mendeecees of cheating on Yandy with a married woman. Yandy? And let us know what you think in the comment section, man. And let us know what you think in the poll. Right now, we have 100% of people saying, worry about your own man. And the question was, chat, do you think Sierra was wrong for putting Mendeecees, we're going to call him Mendeecees business out there? Vote in the poll. And like I said, I'm saying it wrong on purpose. Please don't come to me talking about I don't know how to speak English, because I'm going to look at you like this. All right, so let's pull it up. Let me bring you up to speed. Hold up. Wait a damn minute. What song was that? Can't remember, but here we go. All right, so like I said, first things first, a lot has happened. So it started here. Let me see. Should I go backwards and then forward? We'll go backwards and then forward. Hold on. Let me see. We'll go backwards and then forwards. So backwards and then forwards. First things first, Hollywood Unlocked. We'll go to the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. There's something to be said about a brown-skinned woman. Damn, they so beautiful. Yeah, so first things first, where is she at? So she apologized, I believe, or she made a statement regarding the incident. So shout out to Love and Hip Hop ATL star Sierra Gates. So she took to social media. Hold on, I gotta make this bigger so I can see it. I ain't got my glasses on, Ninja. Yeah, ninjas need my reading glasses at this point so I can see what's going on. But yeah, recently, Love and Hip Hop ATL star Sierra Gates took to social media to speak about an incident with a woman she says is married and involved with her Love and Hip Hop ATL co-star Mendeecees Harris, who is also married. In a statement provided to the Shade Room, Sierra explained that the woman approached her eager to talk, but things seemingly escalated. In her previous video, she shared that security had to get involved during the incident. Sierra shared that she had already shared the details of the incident with Mendeecees, and like I said, I'm saying his name wrong on purpose because it's easier to say Mendeecees than Mendeecees. Mendeecees' wife, Yandy Smith. Shout out to Miss Yandy, and yeah, shout out to Miss Yandy. Nonetheless, Sierra is sharing her regrets about how she acted after being triggered during the incident. She said, and I quote, "I allowed negativity to win. I let someone get under my skin and I reacted in a way that does not represent the woman I have worked hard to become. Looking back, I regret it." And that was a statement pretty much, and it's very long right here. I can't see it, so I'm not going to play it, but we'll show you what happened. Let me bring you up to speed. So first things first, we go back to an Adam experience. So this is where it all started. And this happened almost 12 hours ago now. So 8 a.m. in the morning, she accused Mendeecees of being involved with the married woman, and she claimed that she had receipts.
You what?
Here we go.
For the most part, I have always minded the business that paid me. That's why every time I
And answer the poll in the chat, people, and hit the like button. Here we go.
think Mendeecees out with girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you nothing. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up shot. Somebody could have ended up in jail. It was so much. Because one thing about it, it was for big security. Baby, one thing about it, I'm standing beside mine. Now, for the most part, I have always minded the business that I've had.
All right, so basically that was the beginning. So she said tonight, I guess she meant that last night or whatever, or early in the morning. Let's continue.
I know I'm a businesswoman. I know God's still working on me. But when it comes down to my husband, this one right here especially, I love him for real. And it ain't even going down. And when a big light-skinned security really came at him, he really knocked his down, and I came right behind him. But then this other dark-skinned security came up behind him, trying to choke him. Y'all listen. You didn't want it to get out so bad about you and Mendeecees. And I got the screenshots, and I'm about to post them. Because Mendeecees was like, oh, her husband she don't want her husband to find out. And I kept it cool, because I really don't get in cool business. And I minded mine, but he kept getting my business about Eric. And it was cool tonight. The only thing I told you was get out my face. I know I'm a businesswoman. I know God's still working on me.
Hold up. We got more. We got more.
I told you to get out my face lying. And then you gonna come back and bring Eric with them wide ass hips and somebody else like they were gonna do something. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna for me or my at all. They're not. Angie,
So she name dropped. Yep. She name dropped, so I guess the girl's name was Angie. We're gonna see who these people really are in a little bit. But let's see what the comments say. Comments say this as followed. I'm concerned about the folks that are still watching Love and Hip Hop. Stop hating. Shout out to Love and Hip Hop. What else? I couldn't even listen because of all the smacking and lack of pronunciation. What else? I don't like when people hold secrets until they start beefing with somebody, because what do you mean you see my husband cheating? Let me see what else. The world just filled with rats. What? Be careful speaking on somebody else's marriage. Yeah, me too. I can smell a scheme that Todd set up from a mile away. Candy, we are tired of your husband terrorizing these Atlanta streets. Why is somebody else's truth or lies yours to share? Let's normalize minding the business that pays us. W comment. Yandy gonna switch the narrative and say she was actually Angie the whole time. Oh man. All right, here we go.
Mendeecees, Yandy, get away. I told you to get out my face lying. And then you gonna come back and bring Eric with them wide ass hips and somebody else like they were gonna do something. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna f with me or my at all. They're not. Angie.
Yeah, man, I used to think Miami was my city. And then I realized, all these cities belong to the government, Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah. We rep the block, we rep the city that we don't own. Yeah, man, welcome to the real world, man. Smoke, mirrors, truth, take the black pill. Smoke, mirrors, truth, take the black pill and see for yourself. All right, man, let me see. We're gonna go to TikTok real quick and see if we got more info. Let's gather more info on this and let us know what you think in the comment section. Was she doing too much? Was she being messy? Damn, Ninja, I think I'm being messy right now. Look at this Ninja Playboy Cardi.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Don't sue me, Cardi. You put that video out yourself, or you allow people to blow up that video. All right, so let's see. Sierra Yandy. Let's see what information we could find, and let's see what we could dig up. So we have Sierra calling Mendeecees out for being with a married woman. We already discussed that. Let me see. Hold up.
See Mendeecees out with girl. What's the girl name? Angie. That's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too.
Okay, so Sierra went on social media today blasting Mendeecees for being out with a married woman named Angie. She also states that this.
All right. Shout out to Miss Queen right here, but I don't want to hear you talk. Here we go.
We really wanted to just make sure that we can reconnect and focus on love and focus on relationships.
Yandy is giving this nice, amazing speech about love and relationships, but ooh, Yandy girl, please, I hope you be taking your own advice.
All right, so I guess they don't like each other on the show. I'm new to all this. Well, actually, I'm not new to this. I had an ex that used to be really into reality TV. I used to tell her, please don't send the Goonies after me. Her name is Chanel. She actually backdoored me way back when. No bullshit. But yeah, Chanel used to tell me about this, and I used to be like, man, what's the hype? And she's like, oh, it's just interesting, you can live through them. I'm like, damn, so y'all just like the fights and shit, like she like baddies and shit like that. She like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, break it down. She started telling me the story. I'm like, yeah, this girl is very low vibrational. But then I guess I'm no better, because look at me right now, Ninja. Look at me right now. I'm trying to see. Hold on. Here we go.
Said this about Mendeecees, and there's no shade to Mendeecees. I don't have no problem with him or Yandy, but I seen it with my own 2 eyes, honey, and I had on my contacts, honey, and I had it in Lumify as well, so my vision was clear. Let me tell you something. I know what I seen that man doing, and I also got confirmation from a real comfortable source over there. And I seen what I seen. So, like I said, what I said about Yandy, I do apologize if I, disrupted a happy home. And I do apologize to you as well if you feel like what I did was wrong.
But let me ask you this, though.
Well, I think you can say,
let me
but
ask
I
you a question
did see it.
So just a couple of things. You seen it.
He was sitting at the bar.
Right. You seen it, and you saying that.
Allegedly. It means a lot, girl.
But what the hell, boy?
All right, let's continue. All right, let me see. Yandy and my da-da-da-da. Man, no. Who is this ninja? This ninja, the talk of the town. Who is this ninja? Let me see. This the ninja?
You were shot twice, stabbed 13 times.
All right, so this is Mendeecees. He talks about getting stabbed 12 times and his son almost kidnapped. This is my first time knowing about the ninja. I seen him on social media. You feel me? Here we go.
As you're lying there,
why they always gotta play the music, bruh? Y'all gotta stop with this music, man. Damn. Hold on, Mendeecees, Shannon Sharp. Let me see. Hold up. Here we go.
You were shot twice, stabbed 13.
They can't help it, bruh. Here we go.
And I read where you told one of your kids' moms that you're not gonna turn me into a weekend dad.
Right.
I'm every day. I'm here. I'm gonna be in constant communication with my child, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even though we're not together, we're together.
That's my greatest accomplishment. If I never did nothing right, I did that right.
Right.
Shout out to the kids. All right, let me see. Here we go.
You were shot twice, stabbed 13 times.
Right.
As you're lying there.
We just gonna take the copyright. Here we go.
What's going? Is your life like literally flashing before your eyes? Like, man, am I gonna make it?
One time I got stabbed. I didn't know I was actually stabbed because I was too busy. My adrenaline was rushing, and you fighting, right. And then you like, oh snap, what's my shirt sticking to me,
right?
And then my back was sticking, and then it's like when you start seeing blood, then it's like your mind like, oh okay, I'm getting tired now,
right?
Then maybe if I didn't see it, then, but it happens. It happens, and when
I just had to say this. Please, nobody don't stab me, please. Thanks.
Something like that happens, you just gotta thank God you still here.
Yeah.
You got shot?
Yeah. Oh, shot. Oh, yeah. I definitely know. I caused that on myself. I just my brother got shot the day before, and I called.
Also, another thing too. Shout out to everybody that we feature on the show. Please don't send the Goonies after me. Please don't shoot me. I'm a square. I'm a lover, not a fighter. We might pop shit, but please don't do it. I don't want to be that angry. I don't want you to be that angry. It's all love, okay? Let's continue.
Myself,
you gonna avenge it?
Yeah, I caught myself just doing something stupid, right. And in the outcome, I got shot behind that.
I read your son was a target in a kidnapping.
Yeah, what happened was
and I think I seen that. I think I can't play the music no more. I'm sorry, guys, but I think I seen that or something, and they said he ran away or something like that, and he left his child. Let me see. Kidnap. Let me see. Was it him? It wasn't him. Let me see. All right, it wasn't him. Anyways, back to let me see. Mendeecees. Back to Mendeecees and Yandy. Let me see. Here we go.
Yandy Smith from Love and Hip Hop is shaking. Now
I can't. Here we go.
Have you looked around? Do you remember this hotel?
No.
This is the hotel we stayed at first.
You know why I don't remember? I ain't get any that night.
Oh. Oh.
That wasn't a memorable night.
Yes, it was. That was our first night we spent the night together. We hugged and cuddled.
Oh.
And you whispered sweet nothings and I love yous in my ear. It was
Oh.
nice.
I was saying I love you that fast.
We stayed at mad hotels. How the can I remember one? It was nothing special about that one to remember.
Are you ready for
All right, so yeah. So fast forward, like I said, or like I say, Fast forward, you know, we got Sierra. Sierra came out with that. Let me see. Hold on. We're gonna pull up what she said to defend herself. Hold on. Let me see if I can make this big enough to read. So like I said, Sierra came out specifically, and this is what she had to say. I want to take a moment to directly address what happened that night, what happened last night, to my supporters and to the public. A woman approached me seemingly eager to talk, and unfortunately the situation quickly went left. I have already shared the details with Yandy. Moments like this are exactly why you rarely see me out at Instagram parties. I am usually working, spending time with my kids and husband, or simply enjoying some self-care, whether it's getting my hair or lips done. Hold on. Excuse me. This was supposed to be a time of focus, joy, and purpose for me. What? Hold on.
But what the hell, boy?
Let me see. She said I had been filming or something in preparation for my Money Monster University event. So I guess she had been filming. Yeah, she had been filming in preparation for her Money Monster University event, so I could show up in my best spirit. But last night, I allowed negativity to win. And I always feel like, you know, this is where I cue the conspiracy music. Because the new way people promote stuff is doing something dramatized, and when they do something dramatized, they apologize and let you know what they were doing with their time. And I might have to turn around and try and test that to see if it works. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna test it to see if it works. I'll let you guys know. You'll see, because I gotta make an entrance, and I'm gonna do it big because I ain't got no choice. Anyway, she said people will think and judge how they want, but in a couple of days, none of this will matter. My focus is back on my purpose, my family, and the incredible things we're building. I pray this is a reminder for everyone to guard their peace, because the enemy will always try to distract you when you're on the verge of something great. With love and gratitude, Sierra Gates. Shout out to Sierra. And with that being said, that's it for tonight's show, because I got to get to the gym. My bad for being in here so long, but then again, not my bad. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the core, you are the resistance, you are either an Adam or an Eve. Past that, 100% of people said worry about your own business. What else? Shout out to YouTube for trying to demonetize me. They keep taking the show down. I don't know why this happened yesterday. It's probably gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna keep happening. It is what it is, Ninja. Past that, let us know what you think in the comment section. Shout out to you if you tuned in. It's your boy BA. Deuces. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.